What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Attack on Samurott, bringing you all my first ever manga live reaction. So, I have never done this before, by the way. I just somehow had um, I don't know what the right word is, but just like had like some interest. I wanted to read a manga, for you guys, because I know that was actually, I think, recommended, or actually that was something that somebody in my Discord wanted me to do. They wanted me to do more like anime related stuff and like some manga stuff as well. So I decided, you know what, hey, I may as well do it. Especially because with this manga I have, it's actually a new manga that no one really knows about yet. And this manga that I'm reading, it's actually like right here. Like it's called Run on Your New Legs. So I picked it up because for one, I have actually a lot of reasons for it, but the main one is that I like track. I love track and field. I love it. I love watching it. I love competing at it. Like it was a very fun time for me back in high school and even back in college. So I kind of wanted to see some more material like this, and I picked it up. So this manga dropped. Well, I mean, it got published, I guess, in the U.S. a couple days ago. So I just got my copy yesterday, or actually I got my copy today as I'm recording. So I just wanted to get into this early and give my thoughts and impressions on it so far. I'm not gonna do like the whole thing. I'm probably just gonna do like in chapters, because the first volume I have right now is only 6 chapters. I'm trying to find an online one if I can find it, but right now I don't think there's an online one yet at the moment. But if you guys can find one, let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate that. But yeah, the main reason again that I wanted to do this, or why I got this manga, is because I love track and field. The other reason is because I'm using it as a reference. It's like references for when I work on my own comic or my own manga, because I'm actually working on my own manga, and it's also a track and field manga with some slice of life elements to it. So I'm pretty much using this as a way of actually drawing out different shots and panels once I actually start getting into it. Like I've already written 10 chapters. I've written 10 chapters already from my manga, but I have but again, I have not actually started. I haven't drawn fully yet. I've only been doing sketches and like some basic panel shots. So I'm not really there yet, but I'm on the way. I could say that. But yeah, I started working on this manga I started working on my own manga. My manga is called Aussie Strider, by the way. I started working on it my freshman year of university, my freshman year of college, and pretty much I just couldn't stop after that. I just kept going. So yeah, again, 10 chapters written, just gotta actually start drawing it out. So that's why I'm looking at different references. So I've been looking at different sports mangas. Slam Dunk. I actually want to check Haiku soon, so I'm probably gonna do that. I'm not gonna like buy the manga. I'm probably gonna watch the anime for it. Because I heard the anime is actually really good, so I'm probably gonna watch that. Same with Slam Dunk too. I have the manga. I have like 1 volume of it. I have like volume 7 of it. But I'm probably gonna also like watch that as well too. I only picked it up because I need to look at more reference material too. But yeah, before we get started though, again, this is my first time doing this, so please bear with me. I'm gonna try and like take pictures and actually show like the panels as best as I can, because again, there's no like online stuff, at least as far as I know. So again, if you guys know, let me know in the comments, and if not, well, I'll do my best to show different shots of or show different screenshots and whatnot. So yeah. So the first things first, I really like the cover art. The cover art is sick, man. It's so cool. I don't know how many volumes are out yet for this manga, but again, just the first volume shot, or the first volume cover, just looks so clean to me. Again, you see the character in this dynamic pose, just ready to dashing off the blocks. It's just so sick to me. Like, this is just such a cool shot. Like, I love it, honestly. It's just so sick. This mangaka's name is Wataru Midori. So yeah. So this stuff is sick, man. It's really cool. Again, characters like the characters' arms are pretty much just in the foreground, or not foreground. What's it called? I forgot the name of it. I forgot the word. But yeah, like everything's just kind of like pointed in a kind of a forward direction. Just a very dynamic pose. Again, leg up I think it's left leg because from left to right. Yeah, left leg up and then right leg back. Bounce, like coming off the spikes or coming off the blocks. It's just really cool. It's like it a lot. Now, when it comes to Paralympics or Paralympics, like this character, I only know one person like that. Or not like personally. I just mean like a Paralympic athlete, track athlete, and that's like Hunter Woodhull when he used to run for Arkansas, for his university. I think he's still competing, like on the world level. I think he is. I'm not too sure. I don't think he didn't run in Japan. He didn't run for the 2020 Olympics. At least I'm not too sure. I don't know if he ran for Paralympics or for the Paralympics. I don't know if he did, but I know that Hunter Woodhull did compete a lot in like the traditional 400, the traditional like 200 meter, 400 meter stuff. So I'm just kind of curious if this character will be doing the same thing as well, and practicing with other with his other teammates that have both their legs and whatnot. So just kind of curious. Anyways, let's read. So first page shows the layout of of the street in Shibuya. So it's kind of cool, showing like trees, showing like different people walking by and whatnot. And then next page actually shows gives more background. Oh yeah, by the way, here's a summary of the manga too. My bad. So after the loss of his left leg, Kikuzatsu's dream of becoming the ace striker on the high school soccer, I don't know why I didn't say soccer team, on the high school soccer comes to an end permanently. But endings are always followed by beginnings, and so armed with a prosthetic leg, Kikuzatsu finds a new dream. He's going to become a track star and win the gold at the 2020 Tokyo Paralympics. A 60-meter race in Shibuya is only the first step. Wow. Alright, here we go. You better come to Yamagami or Yama I can't say it. You better come to Yamagamine High with me. They're known for their soccer program. We'll make our debut as first years on the starting lineup and take high school soccer by storm. So run on your new legs. So it shows the soccer ball actually hitting the character's leg, or tapping the character's leg. And then we see the next shot, or the next page was like a full-on like shot of the character. It was actually really cool. It was very cool. Just a very cool wide shot. It was actually really sick. Like this a lot. I wonder how did the mangaka actually scale everything. I mean, they had to scale it like properly, rulers and whatnot, measuring and all that shit. So, it's interesting. I really like this shot. This might be one of my favorite shots so far. I'm not gonna lie, I did read a little bit ahead, unfortunately. It's mostly because I thought I was recording already, but I wasn't, so I didn't notice that I was already like going ahead. But I'm only gonna do a review for the first chapter. I mean, I'll just do like reaction to the first chapter, and then maybe I'll do more, depending on, if you guys want more. But yeah, this first chapter is like 47 pages, so it's a lot of reading. It's quite a bit of reading. But yeah, here we go. Hey dude, pass me the ball. So chapter 1 starts it off. So hey dude, pass me the ball. Huh? Little help, bro? What's your problem? Yeah, so kind of establishing how the character is acting. So he's just kind of like, man, kind of unbothered. But yeah, it looks like it already established that he's at the school already. So he's already in Yamagamine High, but he again with his prosthetic, he can't actually play soccer. So here we go. All right, try receiving like even a single pass, will you? Your passes, which are all ego, no teamwork, unlikely. Heading home, Kikuzatsu-kun? Okay, so that's like what page? I forgot what page this was. I mean, I guess it would be like page. Oh, this is just page 2. Page 2 and then page 3. Kikazatsu-kun? See you tomorrow then. Okay, so next panel showing him like. Next panel showing him at the train stop or at the train, and then him walking home. So, I do have like other mangas with me, like actually like printed mangas with me. I have the manga for Slam Dunk, Chainsaw Man, and My Hero Academia. And I've already read Chainsaw Man and My Hero Academia already. I'm just using them, or I'm just like I actually bought them, like the physical copy, because I wanted to see a more what's the word? I wanted to get like a more physical idea of how the panels actually look in both these mangas. Like for My Hero Academia, there's a lot of panels on like one page. There's like 10 panels on one page, and then comparing it to this manga I'm reading right now, comparing it to Run on Your New Legs, there's like 3 right now. I mean, again, it's like really early, so it makes sense, but still, also this manga, like the actual size of it is a lot bigger than the shonen ones. Again, a lot bigger than Slam Dunk, Chainsaw Man, and My Hero. So I'm wondering if that has to deal with like how many pages are in the manga itself, or what. But as you can see, like on the website, it shows like there's 164 pages, so maybe that does have to deal with it. I'm not too sure, but this is a very big manga compared to the other 2, or to the other 3 I have. But yeah, again, so far we've only seen 3 shots, and now there's 4. So, or actually 5. My bad. There's 5 shots now. Yeah, we see the character throw his bag on the bed, and then next page shows him on the bed. So here we go, establishing that he's got the prosthetic already. Alright, so here are his thoughts. Sure, I got into the famous soccer school. Too bad I'll never play. Everyone who would have been in my class don't even know their names. Ended up in the grade above me. Well, I'm stuck with the younger classmates who either pity me for my new leg, or for my leg, or avoid me altogether. Did I push them away? It's such a hassle. I just don't feel like doing much. Sucks. I can't do anything. That's tough. That's really tough. Alright, so then it just kind of shows Takekawa's got the ball. When Takekawa took possession of the ball, that was my cue. I'd all out sprint across the broad soccer pitch. It was the greatest feeling. Nobody could stand in my way. Shota! I was the only one who could reach his passes. Do it, Shota! Okay, so the next page shows him like... Well, actually, no, the next shot kind of just shows the character. Or, I mean, just like, it's like, what, four different panels? So 4 different panels. Okay. So kind of establishing the action. So the one thing I'm starting to understand when it comes to showing action is the amount of line work. Like, there's a lot of, like, line work that goes into, like, showing the character actually, like, make action. Again, I noticed that, like, in pretty much, like, in all the mangas I've been reading. So it's kind of establishing that action shot. Yeah, it happens with not only the character itself, but also with the background itself. So again, showing the like action lines and everything. So it's just kind of cool. Yeah, do it, Shota. And he's about to do it, but you know, next page 12, no leg. Damn, that hurts. Hurts a lot. All right, so he just woke up from his dream and he's looking at the prosthetic. Alright, so next page 13. So pretty much establishing this a new day, and he's at the train stop, and he meets his friend, who is this new character. So, good morning, Kikazatsu-kun. Who's he again? So he already establishing that he's on the track team by showing his bag. So, you take this train too? No escape route. I usually take the earlier one, but the club didn't have morning training today. Track and field club, I mean. I'm not too fast, though. I'm mostly a gopher. Gopher? I don't know how you say that. Is it gopher? Gopher? I mean, gopher is like, you know, like a rodent thing. Like, is it gopher? What the hell? I've never heard that before. What's your name again? I'm Usumi. We're in the same class. Don't sweat it. I still haven't memorized everyone's names either. No one I went to middle school with is in our class, see? I can't name a single one of them. Anyhow, if you ever need help, feel free to poke me. Decent guy, I guess, but what a pain. I used the elevator. Now take the hint and go away. I used the elevator. So he really just wants to be by himself. Okay. Is our stop, Riku-kun? Okay, so it shows like the kid dropping his toy. Oh, sweetie, what's wrong? And then he dropped it. It's actually the arm that fell. Oh no. Oh, he's already moving. So he's moving to the kid, trying to pick up that toy. And then there's like another character that's like on that one panel in the middle of the other two, just noticing what he's doing. Running. Whoa. Eek. Watch where you're going, young man. Got it. Alright, so the kid got the thing. Kikazatsu-kun. Your kid's toy was wedged in the crack, and the door was closing. So my friend was just trying to help. Oh, thank you, I suppose. Say thank you, Riku-kun. Thank you. All right. I sure was something, running so fast in your prosthetic leg. So I really wish they kind of showed that, like, maybe it's good that it's just implied that everyone already knows about his leg. Maybe that's a good thing. Because I don't know why, but maybe for me, I just see it as more physical. Like, I thought maybe they would show that more. Or they would show that, like, they would establish that early and show, like, not him walking around with his prosthetic leg, but, just kind of, like, show, like, kind of give that idea. Because you can't really tell, You can't really tell he's, like, walking in a prosthetic. Only, like, they just say it now, but it's interesting. There's no, like, real definition, I'd say. But then again, I don't know. I've never actually seen people, like, really walk with a prosthetic, like, personally. So, well, actually, no. Actually, now that I remember, I think I have an aunt that actually, well, I don't really know if I call her an aunt, but I think I do have an aunt that has a prosthetic. Like, she kind of just walks with it, but, like, she can just lay it down to, just sit on something, or just sit on her chair or whatnot. So I mean, you can't really tell like that. I mean, like, if it's covered up, then, I mean, you're not going to tell anyway, but it's kind of interesting how it's just implied already that most of the people at his school already know that he has a prosthetic. So it's interesting. Some sort of sprain? Nah. Allow me to take a look. My apologies for inserting myself. When you were running a moment ago, I couldn't help but notice the prosthesis behind the cuff of your pants. Despite random chance, of course. I'm Chidori, a prosthesis and orthotist by trade. A business I imagine you're familiar with. Sure. If he's actually hurt, I'll get him to the hospital, but thank you for your concern. Come on, Kikazatsu-kun, we're gonna be late. I know, no need to shove. Nerve of that pushy salesman. Okay. So the salesman's already establishing who he is and whatnot. So, interesting how that's already, like, being known, or how it's already being, like, mentioned. So it's cool. Okay. You doing okay? Yeah, really didn't need a trip to the nurse's office. My knee never bends that much when I'm walking normally. And since I'm not used to taking big swings or big swinging steps with the prosthesis, I lost my balance when I landed. Ever since I got this leg, it never even occurred to me to try running. But what if I actually tried to do it for real? Ah, the bell, we better get to class. Well, will we make it in time? Or will we make it? I can't be late. I can't be so late early in the school year. Go on ahead, huh? But I've always got an excuse, unlike you. Okay, if you insist, sorry. I'm worried about you. Okay. I really ran this morning. I should be able to do this. Stomp. Oh, okay. Now I kind of see it a little bit. Actually showing like the cuff right there with the prosthetic foot. So I guess really people can tell the moment you lift. Well, yeah, I guess the moment you like lift up and do things, you can kind of tell if they have a prosthetic or not. So I guess, yeah. So it's showing them kind of struggle a little bit, struggling to like walk properly. You know, honestly, looking at this and actually like seeing how this character is like getting used to this new prosthetic, or just starting to get used to this prosthetic, it does make me like, I guess, like, what's the right word? I guess like understand more about people that have a prosthetic and whatnot with these disabilities, or these physical disabilities. It's just tough for them. It really is. I'm not reaching anything anymore. Not on this leg. Going straight home, Kikizatsu-kun? Yeah. I got practice, but I can at least walk out with you. Sure, I guess. Track and field, huh? What events? Short distance running. Okay, so I have a lot of questions about that. I wonder how is this manga gonna really like show the difference in track and field. Like, track and field has a lot of different layers to it, because there's also field events, there's the sprinting events, there's also the distance events as well. Got shot put, javelin, the heptathlon, the pentathlon. There's a lot that goes into, oh yeah, and even the jumping events too. There's a lot that's getting established here. So with me, I'm not really sure how I want to do it. I feel like I want to do everything. I feel like I want to show everything, but I feel like that's also really hard to do, because like showing the different technique for how to actually run, showing the technique for how to actually throw a shot put, or throw a spinning, or throw the disc and whatnot. Like, there's a lot that goes into track and field. So I can see why it's kind of a struggle to actually show everything in track and field when there's just so much detail. So, but yeah, it looks like the manga is already establishing that he is just going to be running sprinting events. So that's still interesting to note about that he's just going to be doing that instead. What do you do when you get home usually? Really? That sounds nice. Oh wait, sleep? Really? That sounds nice. Well, this is me. Uh-huh. Ah, perfect. Finding you was surprisingly easy. Classes are over for the day, yes? That's so creepy. So creepy. This guy really pulled up to the school and said, "Hey, yo, I got a briefcase." Hang on, you're the guy from the station this morning. Why are you here? I just saw your school's name on your bag, on your gym bag, so I did a little research. That's definitely a little weird. A genuine soccer Kikizatsu. He's gonna stuff us in his suitcase and do what knows what. Oh no. You're a prosthesis, yeah? What do you want? What are you hauling around in there? There's something I simply had to show you. Okay. So he's showing off the prosthetic that the character's gonna be getting, Kikizatsu's gonna be getting. So I really like the way the prosthetic looks. I actually like showing the slick design and everything. Yeah, just showing the slick design and everything, and even showing like the spikes at the end of it, or on the end of both sides. I think that's just on one side though. No, just on one side. Man, I know this is kind of a dumb question, but I wonder if there's like different prosthetics for different sports. Like, couldn't he technically get a prosthetic for soccer? Or am I wrong? Or is there a prosthetic for soccer? I doubt. I don't think there. I feel like there could be. If there's one for track, then there's got to be one for soccer, right? So could he technically still do it if he wanted to? Can he still run? Can he still play soccer if he wanted to? So can somebody let me know in the comments below about that? I probably don't know anything like about that, but I mean, I don't know anything about that, but I'd just like to know if that's even possible. If there are like prosthetics for soccer, just out of curiosity. Yeah, these prostheses designed for running track. Tell me, have you ever watched the Paralympics? Your current prosthesis is made for everyday use, and when you wear it, the untrained eye might not even notice. And this morning, I saw you run. Moving that fast on a standard prosthesis, I was astounded. So now I'm kind of curious. Now I'm even more curious about like how like the limitations of a prosthesis. Like, obviously you can't run with that because I mean it's just a stand. It's like a standard. It's only for walking. So like I'm sure running in it is like very uncomfortable for people. Like very uncomfortable for them. But jeez. Yeah, him running in that is actually insane. Thinking about it now, like, oh my gosh, he really did that. He really ran in a regular prosthetic. Jeez. I'd like to help you run faster. Since I've come all this way, won't you please give it a test run? Alright, so he's gonna give him the chance to run in it. So this is gonna be the first moment of him actually running. So this is gonna be really sick. I can't wait for this. Yeah, this is cool. This is supposed to be a leg? It doesn't look like a human leg at all. A leg made for real running. Yeah, this is cool. This is very cool. What can I even do with this, I mean? Why? What you do with it is up to you. Alright, so he's about to start. He's about to do it. Oh, man. 15 minutes until campus curfew. All remaining students must... I can't believe I left Kikazatu alone with that prosthetic guy. I hope he's okay. Okay, and there we go. So the left shot, or left panel... Not left panel, next page showing him, like, actually getting ready to run. So he's running about a fair distance with the prosthetic. Yeah, so the difference between, like, this guy and... I might be wrong, but I think Hunter Woodhull, I think he only has one prosthetic. No, he has two. He has two prosthetics, I think. I might be wrong, though, but I think he has two prosthetics. Or prosthetic legs. But yeah. I feel like I might have seen one, like, paraleptic track event. I might have seen one. Because I remember watching one where there were, like, different people, like, with different conditions. Like, there were some people that had, like, one or two prosthetic on their legs. And then there was, like, one person that actually had, like, a muscle, like, there was something wrong with the muscle in their leg. So they had one, like, really strong leg. Then they had another leg that was kind of, like, weaker. So... it's just interesting seeing the differentiations between those two, or between that. But yeah, for them to actually be able to run at that level is insane. Honestly, that's just insane. I really do hope that this kid can make it, though. I do. Also, I wonder how long it'll be until we get the background for his leg and what happened to it. But yeah, establishing that he's about to get ready to start. And establishing that he's already, like, looking at the goal he's set for, or the goal that the prosthetic is set for. So, here we go. It felt like a rigid plate when I hold it, but it's lighter than my usual leg, and it bounces off the ground like a spring. Can accidentally launch off in a weird lopsided direction if I'm not careful. I place a cone 50 meters away. Try running over to it, just to get used to the prosthesis. I'll be recording this trial run for future reference. Huh? I didn't sign off on that. Okay. I've been feeling jumpy since this morning. Since the moment my body started running on its own. That sounds familiar. It sounds very familiar. Sounds familiar to a character I know of from a different manga. Like this feeling that I might actually be capable of something. I really like how, it's showing him in his running or showing him in the running pose. And he has like a really good form too. Um, Sometimes this form isn't easy to get done. Honestly, I'm even more impressed he's able to do it on this first try. Like, I don't know how he could get used to that, or how he could actually just get set with that already. Like, that just looks like... How do you balance off that? Like, that's actually insane, man. It's actually insane. Yeah, he's getting ready to go. So, with this leg and nothing else, I can run. So he pushes off his, it looks like he pushes off the prosthesis first before actually using his real leg. So, I guess he's a more, I guess, like, when he does, like, actual, when he does the actual, block setting, he'll probably be using his prosthesis first. So that'll be interesting. Or he'll be going off his prosthesis. That, I think that would mean that he'll be pushing off the first block, not the second one, if I recall. But yeah, next shot or next page is showing him actually like run, and it's kind of reminiscent of the cover panel, or the cover page, or the cover art for the book, or for this volume. So it's kind of sick. But yeah, showing him from the front and then showing him from the back, actually like moving. So that's really cool. Soccer field spread out in every direction, but this is just a straight narrow path. Take's not here with me. All I'm doing is running, but somehow it's almost fun. That adrenaline rush when you're running, I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, it looks like he's running against a shadow, which is interesting, actually. Who's that? This is my course, buddy. Back off. This path is meant for me. Or out of my way. This path is meant for me. What happened to nobody can stand in my way? Huh. I'm also dying to know what you can do with that leg. They all want to know what this guy can do with his leg. That's funny, man. So the shadow part is interesting to me, because in my manga, I'm thinking about doing something similar to this, where in the first chapter, I actually planned on having the character run against some shadows at a track meet. Now the shadows don't really define anything. Well, no, I can't say that. There's always a definition for something. It doesn't, like, it kind of represents, like, I guess, kind of, I don't want to say fear. I guess it's more like running into the unknown, if I want to say it like that. But yeah, he's just running against, like, these shadows at this track meet. And again, he doesn't know anything about track yet. Like, he's just getting started, really. And he's kind of already set in his his uniform or whatever he'll be running in. So I kind of have that established already. Now the hard part is actually like drawing out everything. Like I only have like sketches of it, like only like sketched out panels. But again, I have an idea of what it's gonna be like. So yeah. See this wide cover, or this wide page showing the character actually running, and what's it called, the prosthesis, or the prosthesis, watching him go. See, that's kind of cool. Huh? You say something? Kikazatsu-kun? Are you hurt? Jeez, what was that? Don't talk to a guy when he's running. And quit recording me. I was just speaking to myself. Wait, where'd the other guy go too? Or where'd the other guy go? Did I imagine that? Thoughts? Opinions? How did the running feel? Or how did the running model feel? I want to try again. He's already hooked. He's hooked to it. He's hooked on it. Wonderful. As many times as you like. But in exchange, please don't refuse my business card this time. And there we go. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. So I already like this first chapter. So the first chapter pretty much established like who he is, and who this character is and whatnot, and also introducing the prosthesis he'll be using. So that's really sick. That's very cool. Again, I'm assuming that either in this volume that I'm reading right now, we'll learn about why he has a new leg, or what happened to his old leg, or what happened to his leg. Probably find that out maybe in this volume. I hope I do, but It'll probably be in another volume, so I'm gonna have to try and get it if I can. But yeah, again, if you guys know an online link to where I can actually read it for myself, I would like to know that in the comments below. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed my first reaction to the first chapter of Run on Your New Legs. This manga is interesting, man. I think I can get a lot out of this. I really do. So I'm excited to keep reading this thing because this is some sick stuff so far. Anyway, again, it's only just starting, but I'm very excited for whatever happens next. Honestly, I might even record the next chapter right now. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, the Bushido Gang, and subscribe for some more content on the channel. And yeah. Again, I'm gonna try and take a picture of each page and show it to you guys. I don't know if I'll get copyrighted. I hope I don't get copyrighted for this stuff. I really hope I don't, because I would love to show this, because this art's actually really nice. This is some very good art. Very, very good art. So yeah, it's gonna be that. Be safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you for chapter 2 of Run on Your New Legs. Be safe, wash your hands, and peace out.